a cold can of Coke to be passed out to my kids, not to me, but for my kids.
And there's a lady over here, not to there's a lady over here handing out like watermelon and drinks, something she said she did every Saturday.
Right.
You know, the kids are happy to get it because really they had nothing.
Exactly.
Let me ask you guys a question, because y'all came out and asked me some questions, so if you don't mind. During that time, what was your deepest need inside, spiritually, and through your soul? Because, you know, how did you feel at that time? Like, what did you need the most?
You know, I'm going to go ahead and answer that first, and I'm going to let you finish it off. But for me, I knew that God covered us. I knew that there were some circumstances that led us to that situation. One, we were not financially literate, okay? We did not pay our bills. We did not pay our tithing. There were certain things that we were not doing that we should have been doing. And so I knew I had played a part in it, okay? Two, I was operating on a very low level when God had actually given me, you know, like say for instance, put it in an analogy, he's given me a 10-gallon thing of water, and I'm actually using a teaspoon, you know. So I was not operating to my full potential. And at that point, I knew I was covered. I knew that he would take care of us. So spiritually, I was okay. But it was pivotal in knowing that, you know what, I got to get it together. And it was heart-wrenching because I had to look my kids in their face and say, you know, we don't have a home. And, you know, matter of fact, one day I'll be able to tell you guys about the longest walk that we ever had to walk. And, you know, basically, this journey, how we became homeless. And, you know, our steps, you know, to bring ourselves back to having a shelter, okay? Because I like the way you put that. You know, we all are homeless. And I'll let you finish.
Definitely, you know, not much different from my wife, but from a man's standpoint, you know, I'm the head of my household. You know, man of God. How can I let my family get like this? You know, was there something I did wrong? Something I'm not doing? You know, I know that, you know, God's Spirit is in me. You know, so why am I out here? I should be helping others. You know, and that lived with me for a long time. Even after, I'm thinking, okay, the man of God, I'm pretty much messed up somewhere.
Our marriage, like, suffered because of it. Like, we're getting ready to celebrate our 9th year, coming in April 18th. But even after we got shelter, that's why it's so phenomenal that you say that shelter isn't anything. Even after we got shelter and we got our things back, there was still some brokenness, you know, that we needed to heal. You know, there were things that we needed to heal. You know, he needed to understand that situation that we went through did not define us. None of the circumstances that we go through define us. The only thing that defines us is what God says about us, you know.
And actually, that was my second time going through something like that. Because when I was 2 years old, I lived in the car. You know, my mother and father, they were going through a major breakup. So my brother and I and my mother, we lived in the car during, you know, the hot summer. All I really remember about it is mosquitoes. Mosquitoes were very bad. You know, we didn't have much to eat. You know, I remember drinking milk and eating ice cream. That's it. You know, so I've been there. I've been on both sides of it, as far as like a child and an adult. And I just want to use those experiences to help others out. Because no one should be in that place. No one.
Absolutely.
God does not want that for us.
Yeah.
Not at all.
And that's why, you know, we, you know, came up with Discover Your Umbrella. It's going to be an organization that's going to prevent, you know, families being in that situation. You know, we're going to teach financial literacy. We're going to teach child and parent interactivity. You know, we have so many programs that we're going to be implementing. And I just really want to applaud you because you don't have to do this. And I love your video because you say, you know what, I have the option to go back home. You know, some people don't have that option. And that just really resonated with me completely and totally. And I just applaud you for doing this. And I want you to stay strong and continue on through your 5 days. And impact the world. Because that's what we're going to do. We're going to impact the world.
We gotta do it together, though, right?
Exactly. We're
And
going to do it together.
That's the part of like this whole awareness thing, is that it's about unity, and it's about bringing all of us together to get on one accord.
That's right.
And I'm not like a saint. I don't want nobody to think that, but I do love God so much, and He's who inspired me. But what I'm trying to say is that in real life, like, we have to get on one accord. We have to get on this one vision that we have, so that we all can be inspired. So that's really why the whole awareness thing is here right now. It's not because I hear people say, well, homeless is still going to be there. You're right. It is. You're absolutely correct. And guess what? Next week it's still going to be there. And 15 years from now it's still going to be here. But guess what? We still got to be impact, right? So guess what? Drugs are still going to be here, right? So next week it's still going to be here. So that's like we're bringing up our children and we're saying, hey, don't do this. And the reason why we're doing it is because we want to send them out into the world and sow a seed, right? So who says that because I'm 47 years old or I'm 52 years old, that seed cannot still be sowed into you? Exactly. So my thing is that I feel like anybody that hears me and that connects with me, we're sowing seeds in our world, in our communities. And that's what's important. And you know why we're out here right now? It's because we walk in it. It ain't because we talking about it. It's that we walk in it. We live in it. This is real life. Exactly. And I told my friend earlier, I said, man, this is exactly what God did. Yeah. Exactly what He did. And honestly, like, we are just a mere reflection of Him. Mm-hmm. So our thing is to try to be like our Father. So we will fall short of His glory every single day. And I commend both of you guys for even coming out, taking your time out at 12 o'clock in the night just to come speak to me. But I applaud y'all for even pressing on through your time of homelessness. Because I'm going to tell you like this, experiencing something and being out here and seeing certain people fall because of, let me tell you something, it ain't good. No. You know, you can walk around this corner and all types of stuff going on. Today, just now, I was on Congress, right around Trail Fossil, and we were standing over there. It was rock, crack, cocaine being passed from hand to hand to hand to hand. And imagine if I was out there every single day and I got thrown to the wolves and I didn't have nowhere to go. Naturally, yeah, my back against the wall, so why not try something? So sometimes it can be just that one try that can mess me up. So my point is that it's about sowing seeds into everybody that we come in contact with.
Andrea, you bring up a good point because me and my husband always talk about it. There's a spirit of poverty that can actually get on you. And there was a time where when we were going through our situation of being homeless, I started getting that discouraged mindset. And I'm naturally a positive person. I like to look at the glass as, being, half full or, that's just my personality. But there is a spirit that can actually get on you and you can start feeling discouraged and think, oh, this is just the way it is. I'm going to wait every day for a cold sandwich and a day-old sandwich.
Basically, we're going to get used to things.
Absolutely.
And start selling just for anything.
It's the pigeons.
Exactly.
You become the pigeons.
That's right.
So I understand exactly what you're saying because you get content with comfortability. Exactly. And then you start getting stuck. Yes. And then that's when you start falling into what the world feel like you should be in this little ball right here because right here in your environment it says, hey, you're nothing. And guess what? That's right. At Star of Hope, they only give you 90 days. And you know what? After 90 days, if you have children, guess what? You start learning the system. So I can put my children, because I have children, I can get another 30 days. So you start falling for you start allowing yourself to fall victim for those little bitty things. Exactly. And I say victim because sometimes it is. Like,
God never meant for us to take anything less. And we're not talking about anyone that doesn't have more. But the reason why He wants you to be blessed so that you can go out and be a blessing
to somebody else. Amen.
I need more so that I can go and bless. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing. I love to give. That's both of us. We love to give. And like you said, that's why we all out there. We love to give. This is our passion.
At the end of the day, it's not about us. It's about Jesus Christ.
Absolutely. Right. So,
I thank you guys. I promise you, I really, really, really thank y'all. I pray that we continue to walk this journey together because while He has our feet on the soil, that's what we're supposed to do. So all of us, if anybody's out here that's listening right now, let's continue to walk together continue to be an inspiration to somebody else. Even our children start at home, so we all know that, right? So it's okay to get on their butt sometimes,
That's right.
you know, because you know how it go. But most importantly, let's continue to grip our hands like we're supposed to.
Yes, that's
Right?
right. Yeah.
Right?
And let's definitely, I want to end this
Yeah.
prayer. So
That's
that
right. Yeah. On Facebook. Thank you.
love it. Let's end our
This is a sign she was holding.
yeah,
They called the cops on her for panhandling. Even though it clearly says, I don't want your coin.
Exactly. I just need your awareness.
Some things can't be captured.
Oh, I had to do it like